So I was listening to Tariq recently, and he made a very, I think, a very intelligent statement. Reparations is not a handout; it is a hand back. And just real quick, I'm gonna just show you. I'm gonna just tell you how it is a hand back. One, each African that was enslaved in America had a dollar amount. They were worth a certain dollar amount. They generated a certain dollar amount per day, per week, per year, so on and so on and so forth. There were insurance claims put out on these individuals as well, for them to be paid out a certain dollar amount in the event of this person losing their life. After the Civil War, whether they lost their life or not, the individuals who didn't want to go back to the South, the United States government paid them reparations for every slave that they lost. Then we get sharecropping, where they bamboozled our ancestors out of hundreds of thousands of dollars a year individually, which should amount to hundreds of millions of dollars. They burned down all of our black Wall Streets, which again which probably worth that back then could be calculated at about billions of dollars, which should be worth hundreds of billions of dollars now, if not trillions. The prison industrial complex, where we are overwhelmingly the majority, disproportionately the majority in these prison systems, generating hundreds of millions of dollars per year for these jackasses. We're owed at least $100 trillion. At least. We've been kept from wealth, kneecapped ever since we've been here. Kept from gaining wealth, kept from keeping it if we did gain it. And the only individuals who are allowed to actually gain wealth are those who are willing to bend over a sweaty white ass and lick it. Plain and simple. Which leads me into my next point. If you are a black celebrity, foundation or not, you are not to be trusted. You're not to be trusted. You're in that position because you are a safe Negro. Negroes more talented than you that aren't in that position aren't there because they're not a safe Negro. There are Negroes that are super talented that won't play ball. And you'll never hear of them, at least in the mainstream. Why? Because they won't play ball. So, all you entertainers that are in the public eye, that get acknowledgement from the establishment, from white supremacy, you are the enemy. Whether you believe it or not, you are the enemy. Well, you don't have to believe it, but you know it. You might try to convince us that you're not, but you are. You are. Making a black movie about our struggle versus supporting the grassroots in real life isn't the same thing, bro. I'm just going to let you know. Making a movie about our struggle as opposed to actually supporting the grassroots isn't the same thing. And listen, all you jackasses, nobody is asking for your money. Simply acknowledging Dr. Claude Anderson. Simply acknowledging him. You don't have to give money to his Harvard Institute. Simply acknowledging his accomplishments would do wonders for this man. It would do wonders for this man. Simply acknowledging him. Acknowledging Tariq Nasheed's Hidden Color series. Because all of you motherfuckers are watching it, but you won't acknowledge it. Would do wonders for this man. Jason Black, the same thing. Well, his document is Gentrified and Race War. Just acknowledging it will do wonders for them. Just acknowledging foundational Black Americans would make all the difference. But you can't even bring yourself to do that. Because that check is for you. If you take this check for $10 million, we don't have to give the rest of these niggas $350,000. You are the enemy. You're part of the problem. You're a gigantic, fantastical, huge part of the problem. But we don't want your money. We don't care. We don't want nothing from you. Nobody wants your money. People want you to do what you should be doing, which is calling out the bullshit, which you all are too pussy to do. Yeah, I said it. I don't care about your inspirational speeches, your inspirational TikTok posts. I don't care about none of that shit. You dudes trying to be all poetic. Bro, shut up. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. Anything short of foundational Black Americans are owed reparations from the United States government. Anything short of that, bro, keep it to yourself. But in any event, I just wanted to make this video because reparations for foundational Black Americans is not a handout. It is a hand back. You owe us this. It's time to pay up, man. It's time to pay up.